Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing the weekly reading for the collective. It's timeless and general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember that when you catch this, it's for the coming week for you. I'm going to get a couple of cards, a couple of angel cards from my little bowl. We've got Celebration. Love it. Yay. Ooh, Mountain Minstrel is here. Good morning, Rebecca. So glad you made it. First one in. And we've got Understanding. Celebration and Understanding. I mean, it could be celebrating something that it's like somehow something is clicking for you. You're getting some kind of aha moment, and it's like putting you're feeling really good about it. It can also be where as you're in this energy of celebrating, having fun, dancing. We've got a little bit of a Saturday Night Fever thing going on here. um, it's like it's kind of freeing your mind, and then you're somehow able to um, grasp something that was maybe eluding you before, or um, I don't know. I'm looking at the angel reading something here. It's like you kind of you're kind of understanding something about, like, maybe needing to delve more into a topic or something that you've been working with, grappling with. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm gonna pick some cards from the and grab it. The Wisdom of the Oracle. Hey, there's Lioness, Kitty Cat, and the Aries. So glad you guys are here. Good morning. Oh, that's interesting. The sun not getting the notifications. Ah, well, I'm glad you were here. And whatever, what's the word? Whatever, I can't think of the word all of a sudden. Whatever name you're choosing. Okay, so Wisdom of the Oracle. We've got Message in a Bottle in reverse. Whoops. Oops. Number 15. By the book. Number 11. And Peace in reverse. 23. So, okay. Interesting that we have by the book. This by the book, and then she's reading the book, right? So there's something that you've been avoiding looking at, admitting to, even to yourself. This Message in a Bottle in reverse is sort of like wanting what you want and refusing to acknowledge that there are red flags all up in this. Does it have to do with celebrating? Maybe you've been celebrating a little too much, having a little too much fun. because there's some, it's like there's this kind of like free fun energy, and then this kind of like buckling down, like, okay, I really need to get serious now. um Partying was fun, but there's a need or desire for just doing some kind of research, following the the tried and true path, um, doing something in a way, like, yeah, I feel like it somehow has to do with just like getting really honest and like going in a direction, not trying to reinvent the wheel, because within that there's some kind of information, some kind of knowledge that is going to help you overcome some kind of situation where you don't feel peaceful. This piece in reverse is about having to, yeah, sometimes in life there's situations that we're confronted with that we don't have any control over. All we can do is all we have control over is our own kind of reaction and response to whatever it is. And so there's maybe you're trying to learn about how to how to deal with things in a different way than you had previously, or like, like if you were kind of just focused on having a good time, because you didn't want to have to deal with, I don't know, deal with something. You're kind of like buffering that. It's like you're like, okay, I'm getting real with myself. I, I need to, there's a certain circumstance here that I can't change, or is happening because for whatever reason. And all I can do is focus on how to find my happy place within some kind of circumstance that is already, it's already going on. You're already dealing with it. And you're, yeah, you're coming to, well, at least you'll be working on your inner peace here, kind of leaning into the unknown, the potential chaos. Just, yeah, it might have something to do with just knowing, like, you have your own back, that somehow this too shall pass, that you're going to get through this, especially when you get some kind of understanding about why something has happened, where it's going or where it was going. It's it gives you that piece of information that allows you to be able to make a change somehow with this by the book. Okay, so oh, let me go with Heart's Hidden Secrets. Ooh, tomorrow is Leo. Is that the 23rd? I don't have a calendar anymore. Lost track of the days. Yeah, Lioness's birthday is coming up in a few short days. Okay, so we've got distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. Time, waiting, cycles, and moments. Withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. Yeah, there's some kind of this distracted card. There's some kind of delay. Yeah, we have delays. with both of these. There's like somehow there's some kind of waiting on a delay, something not working out the way you hoped. Um, cycles, like finding yourself in the same kind of cycle that you've been through before, or kind of hoping that a cycle is going to finally close out. Yeah, this distracted and sidetracked energy kind of aligns with this celebration. Like you've been having a really good time enjoying yourself, but it's at the expense of um some yeah, gaining some kind of knowledge, or it's like while you're celebrating, you kind of you start to realize like you're remembering that you forgot something, or that in your yeah, as you're just having a good time and letting go. um I don't know, you're being to brought back, are you? But yeah, because with this withdrawn energy, it's like it's all about like going through some change, some kind of delays. You're taking your time, or you have to wait. You're not taking your time. You wish it would go faster. Whatever this is taking its time. And so you're here in this withdrawn energy, just kind of like, what's going on? Why won't things speed up or get better? Or yeah, maybe you're entering into an energy of self-reflection, and you have nothing else to do because you've been put on a timeout, or you're dealing with something that takes time. And so maybe you're taking time to just go within and be like, all right, well, clearly I have some, I have to buckle down. I have some things I need to focus on. I've been too distracted having a good time. Now I need to focus on me. I need to focus on the situation at hand, how to deal with it differently. So let me get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Oh, there goes the Aries. Thanks for being here. All right. Oh, we've got understanding. This would be the Knight of Water in other decks. Okay. Beyond Illusion, which is the Judgment card in other decks. So uh, for me as reader, that would be Scorpio, sometimes Libra. Exhaustion, Nine of Fire. So as you go within, as you kind of do this deep dive inside, you start to gain an understand. Oh my god. Oh, I just noticed. Uh-huh. We've got understanding twice. I love the cards. They're so cool. Yeah, your understanding has to do it. There's a major transformation that's coming about, because you are starting to understand how you might have been distracted. Okay, so it's kind of like a gilded cage kind of thing, because the bird's in the cage, but with celebration, it's like, oh no, I'm having fun, I'm having a great time, everything's great. um you're you know you're confined to something, but you're like, well, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to pay attention to it. I just want to have a good time. So I'm in this cage. So I'll just make the most of it. But like it's almost like you just weren't even thinking about being stuck somewhere. It's like, well, this is just how it's always been. So whatever, I'm gonna have fun. And and it's like you're getting some kind of messages through some kind of communication, and it can be in any form. It can be, people talking to you, you're getting downloads from the universe, or reading something that is helping you to realize, n- could be realizing like, wow, you're in this cage, and rather than trying to make the most of things, there's actually a way out where you could be so much happier. um and there's this new, it's like, it's this understanding takes you beyond illusion. There was an illusion of freedom before, but once you get a taste of what's really out there, what's really available, or that there is, you were distracted from something that has the potential to set you free. And so this beyond illusion is like you're processing the past, you're processing everything that's brought you up to this point, and there's a major transformation that's coming from this, with this butterfly here. And this is somehow connected to this withdrawn energy. It's like you go within, you start to really contemplate and look at, what have I been doing? It's been fun, but how fulfilling was it at the end of the day? In fact, I feel kind of exhausted. I feel, I recognize my exhaustion um from having actually been dealing with something that it didn't have, it wasn't supportive. It very much, in a way, it feels like, you go out, you go on some kind of, you're having fun, you're like drinking, partying, doing whatever, and you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh my god, I feel like crap. I'm never doing that again. What was I thinking? Like, I'm just exhausted and depleted, and so, yeah, it's like you're deciding to change this, or you're seeing your patterns, or um you're deciding, because of some kind of new understanding, that um it's time to truly connect with that inner peace, rather than distract yourself from the fact that you're not feeling peaceful. So, let me go with the elemental oracle. The divine feminine 8-8. Hello. So, oh, it's MJ. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Divine feminine. Okay. So let's see. We've got South and Adventure, number 2. Plants and Growth, number 19. And Electricity and Wildness, 36. Yeah. Okay. So, by the book breaks down to a 2. South and Adventure is a 2. So, doing something by the book is, it's like, are you a rebel of some kind? You're like, no, I got this. I can do it on my own. I'll figure this out. And the adventure, a part of the adventure is you being like, okay, you know, maybe I will follow somebody. Maybe I will take somebody's advice, learn something, um, try something new, learn something new. Makes me think of my son, who for a long time has been that person who's like, I don't like anything that I've never tried. It's like, well, how do you know you don't like it if you haven't tried it? Like, come on. So anyway, it's this is this adventure in South Card is a part of this understanding. You're like, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I need to get out of this cage I've been in. Um, it's time to move into a whole new reality and timeline and new worlds, create a new, I don't know, go travel. She's got her little red umbrella. And through this adventure, whatever kind of journey you're going on, um, you're you're growing, you're discovering, there's discovery here, and recognizing what's really important to you. This is you learning how to find that peace within the storm, that peace within yourself. And what's coming from this is something is coming, being set free. Yeah, see, something is being set free. It's being unleashed. You're yeah, this wild part of yourself that is just ready to, you're being activated, because I'm seeing what almost looks like here, kind a little bit looks like lightning. And it's like the lightning comes and it sets you on fire, and you're like, yes, it's a, you're being renewed. Yeah, yeah. So like this could have something to do with whatever it is that's going on around you that is opposite of peaceful, that is, chaotic or something. It's like you're, through your growth, you're recognizing that rather than just trying to mitigate the chaos, you're like, how can I use that to my advantage? How can I actually um, charge up from the chaos? That has something to do with this beyond illusion. Rather than it sending you off into some, unknown crazy place, you're like, you're grounded enough that you're able to kind of be more of a conduit. And there's an awakening of some kind here. So I where are we at? Oh my gosh, it goes so fast. Let me get some cards from the Oracle Tarot. I'm a bit of a baby myself. I get that. All right, we've got Five of Cups, unfulfilled expectations. Four of Pentacles, steady process. And Nine of Cups, relationship bliss. So here you are, feeling unfulfilled. You've been in this cage and now you're getting a taste of freedom, or you're being shown that you can have freedom, and you're like, yeah, now that I think about it, I've been distracting myself because I haven't felt fulfilled. And once you have this revelation, this new understanding, you're like, where else could I look? Where else can I go? And you kind of put your energy into that. You're like, well, first first step is to actually leave behind where whatever this is that has kept me distracted, kept me feeling stuck. Even if it's comfortable, you're kind of like, well, I need to get out of my comfort zone. I'm going to focus on each step that's ahead of me. First, I got to get up on the perch, and then I got to think about spreading my wings, and then I have to actually launch myself, and then I have to, you know, figure out how to ride the air currents. um, and you're doing it, and that is leading you to feeling really fulfilled. This relationship bliss, this is a relationship you have with yourself. You are changing your relationship you have with yourself. You are through learning to be at peace despite what's going on around you. You're kind of like you f- y- y- you're feeling like you have your own back, and maybe you didn't feel that before. um this is a part of the delays too. Whatever delays you were dealing with, it was happening so that you could kind of reconnect with yourself and focus on, maybe you need to focus on your finances and like kind of being a responsible adult and like building up your savings, or whatever, wherever you might have frivolously spent your money before on celebrating, for example. um, you're like, okay, well, now that I'm not spending all that money on checking out, basically, now I can focus on this and get myself to where I want to be with this relationship bliss. And maybe it has something to do with repairing any relationships that have kind of fallen by the wayside because of you being distracted and kind of, yeah, doing whatever. So, um, I oh, we got some kitty confirmation. I'm gonna go with the spirit animal oracle. Oh my god, I am so itchy. I'm so itchy today. I have kitty fur everywhere. Let's see, we have chameleon spirit, act as if, number 14. Oh, act as if. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide, number 10. And rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time, 49. Ah, okay. So 14 breaks down to a 5, so does 23. So I feel like act as if everything's good, everything's peaceful, even if it's not. What can you do to find find your peace? What happy place can you go to within yourself, or even like if you can just kind of get yourself out of a situation that you're in for even 5 minutes and just like take a minute to recenter. That's really helpful. um, Act as if you already have the peace that you seek, and the abundant universe will provide, because that's how the law of attraction works. You act as if you already have what you want, and the universe is like, oh yeah, I'm going to give that right back to you. I'm going to give you more of what you're putting out. And that bring abundance and luck. Like things are falling into place. because of you deciding to move out of a cycle that has kept you stuck. Yep. So I want to get a card from the what's it called, the shaman, the mystical shaman deck. The arrow, number 3. Right in the beginning. Okay. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you're about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused. I feel like that's a part of what this peace energy is about. Learning to be relaxed yet focused. Um, Keeping your eye on the prize, yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark and you will have cause to celebrate. Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah, doing something by the book, you know, it's like archery. Not that I'm an expert by any means, but it's all about learning how to aim and use your focus and your concentration to get that arrow to the point that you want it to get to. But sometimes there are factors, like what's the wind doing. You have to adjust for certain variables, and so you may be shooting the arrow a little off center because you know that something's going to come along and move it. And so it's that kind of strategy, and not worrying about what's happening in the middle, knowing that you've done what you could do to send to get yourself on the right track, and then that arrow it's going to meet its mark. So you just kind of go, okay, well, I've done what I can do. I've learned what I can do. I've gone in the right direction. And now I'm going to trust that the laws of physics, and the laws of gravity, and the different things, and everything that I've learned from that is going to help me hit that mark. So I'm going to get a couple cards from the Gateway of Light activation. Just saw 33:22 on the clock. And there's Linda. So glad you made it. All right, we've got Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Yeah, see, this has to do with that relationship bliss, that relationship you have with yourself. Reforging a connection with yourself or deepening it. Finding what's sacred to you. Getting back to what's important after being sidetracked. Yeah, you're going through this inner discovery, which is helping you transform and see beyond whatever illusions were keeping you stuck. And we have ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. I'm getting setting boundaries with yourself, where you may have, yeah, you may have just been, doing whatever you felt like. Now you're like, well, I'm gonna actively be more responsible. I'm going to actively do something. It's like, deciding to go back to school and you're like, I'm really going to buckle down. I'm really going to, I got to stop all my partying so that I can like get through this and graduate. And the karmic release, it's like you're, you you're closing out a cycle, and through your discovery, your own personal discovery and learning, you're like, oh, okay, I I see now that I don't have to do that anymore. I learned my lesson. Karma is just cause and effect. It's if I don't want this to happen, then I need to not do this thing. But we don't always know when we're in it until we've learned. Um, yeah, healing the lineage too. That's really nice. So let me finish with. I'm gonna finish with a Beyond Lemuria card. Inner discovery, self-discovery, that is, I have discovered that is a lifetime journey that will never end. um, we just keep peeling the onion, don't we? We just keep getting down through the layers. And yeah, it especially, yeah, when you feel like you really want some kind of illumination and understanding and it's eluding you, that can be a very difficult place to be in. But um think about it, it's like it's a journey. Go into it with curiosity. It will it can feel a little more fun rather than laborious. But oh my gosh, when it's painful, it just sucks. So I get it. Okay, we've got radical expansion. So we have a dragon here, woman with her heart open, birds flying, rainbows. Lots of powerful energy in this. It makes me think of this wildness and electricity. It is time for radical ways of being and thinking, and you can start by granting yourself the freedom and creativity to be you. That's a part of this understanding. Unleash your inner rainbow dragon and unapologetically claim your heart based empowerment and radiantly unconventional gifts. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Yeah. Oh, and that makes me think of this growth too. Like a tree. You can just keep growing and get really, really tall, like just let your energy go where it will. You let go of limiting stories and take up all the space you need. And those limiting stories have something to do with healing the lineage. Stories that you've picked up from childhood, from your parents, grandparents, people in the family. Um, have fun unleashing who you are, and that can speak to this celebration. Have fun. It can be fun, even though it can be hard. That's a part of this piece. That's a part of infusing, like getting back to that happy place within yourself, despite whatever you're dealing with. As bold and radical as your ideas or offerings might be, they could be just what the world is waiting for, what the world wants. Be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. With relationship bliss. You are the masterpiece. You are seeing yourself for who you truly are and the powerful, loving being that you are. And embracing the adventure. Embracing the adventure, understanding that it's time for you to open up to go in the direction that is going to help you open up. So anyway, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world and week. And I'll see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.